Well, good morning everybody. Here we are after a great night in the RV, thanks to Vicky. Damien's actually making his own coffee. Go figure.
Coffee.
I wonder how he's going to score his own coffee. And do we care? It's still early, it's only about 8 o'clock. We're not planning on leaving till 9. So, where are we going today? The bikes are in that Vicky's shed. So just to give you a bit, I never got a chance to show you, but up there was Vicky's house that she sold. She's still on 40 acres here. She has a log cabin there that her brother lives in, I believe. And Vicky's got, her plans are to travel in the RV and really enjoy her sort of semi-retirement, if you like. Just beautiful out here. This has been her family property in the family for years. Yeah, she had some great stories to share with me last night. It's terrific. Okay, let's get those bikes packed. Hope you're enjoying the episodes. Oh, I did. If you can subscribe. I know when you're watching these on TV, it's difficult to subscribe and make comments. I get that. But when you do get on a computer or your phone, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Because after this USA trip, you know, I do other stuff that just goes public. And I've got some big plans for Australia when we get back, or when the bikes get back. So please subscribe. It does help a lot if I can grow that subscription base. Let's see how his coffee's going. How's your coffee? He's failed his own coffee. Oh well. All tucked away. This is Vicky's beautiful Indian. And that's Hilton's Harley. We are just north of Roanoke. We're going to come down, get onto the Blue Ridge, go via Adney Gap to a place and jump off and end up in Floyd. Then we're going to cut across here and get back on the 81, which is the interstate, to make up some time and make our way down to this area. What's that called? Marnie or something. Then we're going to do the back of the Dragon up to Tassywell, and we'll probably find accommodation around here. Because we've got to go over here somewhere to Maggie Valley. The Blue Ridge Parkway goes all the way down, so that's why we need to finish it about halfway. Yesterday we did all here. Bye Vicky and Hilton and the whole gang that we met yesterday. How long is this? Just topping up with some fuel, but I have to show you this store or whatever. Just wait till you see this. So whenever we see a Shell service station, we try and top up because it's good fuel. But we just passed this. This is in the service station. Honk for Trump. If you're not for Trump, you are trespassing. Now that's a patriot, and that's a supporter.
Little Joe never once gave it away. Thought he was James Dean for a day. A hustle here and a hustle there.
Well, we've certainly gone some beautiful back roads. This has been wonderful. What a great start to the day. Looks a bit dark over there, so I hope we're not going to get a storm. We're going to stop at a place called Floyd, as I mentioned, and get our bearings on what we're to do. If it's going to be raining, I don't want to do the Blue Ridge Parkway in the rain. It's too dangerous. We're just taking it easy now because there's a lot of deer around here. I've noticed it's the end of August, so they're coming into their autumn, into our spring for September. And I've noticed some of the leaves are starting to change colour. It's quite beautiful.
City's the place where they say, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side.
We sort of don't know where we are, sort of don't know, but the map's telling us to go this way. See where this is taking us. Oh, look at that. See that sign, pavement end? Okay, we've come to a pavement end gravel situation, so we're going to have to turn around and go back and somehow find our way out. Well, after that was my version of a 3-point turn. It was a 20-point turn. Little house. I think we're right amongst the Blue Ridge. We're just not on the Blue Ridge Parkway particular road, but we're in it.
Said, hey sugar, take a walk.
I think we've got to go back, and then we either go back to the Shell station, or we cut across and get on that yellow line and see where we are. Dead ends everywhere.
Sugar plum fairy came and hit the street.
Okay, we've called into this little village where it's Sunday and it's church day. So I'm going up to ask them where we are. Damien's on the maps. And let's go and see them, shall we? That'll be interesting. Hello. We think we're a little bit lost.
You think you're lost?
We think we are. We're trying to get onto the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we've tried to be clever and take all the back roads, but we're coming across some dead ends. And
If you go
yeah,
to the end of this road
yes,
and take a right,
right, yeah,
that'll take you to Callaway.
Callaway, okay,
And once you get in Callaway, and I mean Callaway it's got one store. It's got one store and a school.
okay, that's fine with us. We don't like big cities. That's why we've tried to.
But when
Go
you
the back-
get to Callaway and you get to the school, just past the school, take a left.
Okay, all right. Nothing like asking the locals. Search for the town called Callaway that way. Okay, I asked the locals before they went.
Wonderful.
And they've blessed us
Yes,
as well.
they've blessed us, have they? And
So if we go down there,
Yep.
we're going to come to the end and we're going to take a right, or was it left? Anyway, if we get to Callaway, there's only one shop and one school. After the school, we go left. That road will take us straight to Floyd, and we go under the overpass of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Backtrack a bit and get on the Blue Ridge Parkway, or just go straight to.
so you're leading, are you?
No. Want you to.
Then why?
Because I'm giving you some tips. If you look for Callaway, then Floyd, it will get us there, I'm sure.
Looking for soul food and a place to eat. Went to the Apollo.
There's a skunk there. I don't know if you can see that if I've been things in the way, but dead skunk in the middle of the road. Is that a song? No, there is a song called Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road. I've just lived it. Okay.
Should have seen them go, go, go. They said, hey, sugar, take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey.
Well, we are certainly out in the non-tourist area, that's for sure. I actually think this is our version of the Blue Ridge Parkway. And Hank said that this would be a great run, and it has been. I actually think, though, we're in the Blue Ridge now, but we're not on the tourist parkway. Not sure we're going to get there. We're going to be coming into Floyd in about 20 kilometres. That road there is the Blue Ridge Parkway that we just crossed. We're now in Floyd, where we're going to stop and assess our situation. That's not good. Yeah, there's something going on here. Let's see. So they have concerts down in that amphitheatre. It's a bit of a festival town by the looks of it. This is apparently the home of bluegrass. And they've got this thing smoking. It's called Revolution Juice. That looks cool. This looks the place. Bus. Old bus. lovely. And the coffee is? I hope it's good because the environment's fabulous.
Yeah, it's different. And it's a different
Being
taste.
polite.
I'm going to give it now, what am I out of 5?
Out of 5. Look, you wanted the 5-star rating. You've got to stick to it now.
I wanted it.
I can tell already it's like a 1.5 or a 2. You didn't?
3.
Yeah, he's only saying that. You needed an extra shot, didn't you? You didn't ask for it. You won't learn. So he's already forgotten. It's just lovely. There's a guy on an organ there. So we're looking at another 2 hours ride today after here, which will take us to a place called Boone. I'm just going to look on the maps to see how far Boone is from Maggie Valley, because that's the next day's ride.
Yep.
Omelette. Buddha bowl. It's delicious. Bit of healthy lunch today. We just said Bob Dylan. Got to stay for that song. This is a magic bus that has all bric-a-brac and antique stuff. I don't suppose I'd find a magnolia pearl in here. Charles.
Coffee with peanut butter, blended with peanut butter.
That's something unusual.
Okay, that's
Different.
Thank you very
It's the
much.
first time for everything. So he was being polite. What was it? What were the words you just said then?
That was fucking disgusting.
The coffee, peanut butter coffee was disgusting. Not just disgusting, but disgusting. Well, we're leaving Floyd. We had a beautiful lunch in a very cool place. It's just a lot of people walking around with guitars, so it's a very musical city. Hey, we're 2.5 hours away from Boone. We're getting going now because there's a big storm coming. We have all our wet weather gear ready. Let's go.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
We're going through a town called Independence.
Imagine all the people living for today.
So we've managed to get most of that ride in without rain. We're just under an hour away from destination. It's just starting to rain, so we may pull over or we may just deal with it. Beautiful countryside.
Jackie's just speeding away. Thought she was James Dean for a day. A hustle here and a hustle there. New York.
Just went over it. Just ran over with a squirrel. Yeah, but I was turning the camera around. No, where, what? A beaver? I missed it. Fucking hell, so much to look at. So we're about 4 kilometres from crossing from Virginia into North Carolina. The border crossing. There's beavers around. At least they're slower than deer.
Place there, they said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey sugar, take a walk on the wild side. And the color girls go do 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 do.
Well, it's still raining, but not as heavy. Damien's not very happy because he said, should we pull over and put gear on? I go, no, it's going to be okay. And of course, just as I said that, it opened up. Anyway, we're half an hour away. We're wet, so why bother now? Trouble with wet weather gear is, unless you've got a place to pull over under shelter, you get more soaked on the side of the road trying to get it all on. Anyway, it's finding up, we'll be right. Damien's trying to dry his arms. The worst thing about riding in the rain, apart from the fact that it's slippery and it's dangerous and it's wet, is the fact that you can't see. You know, everything fogs up, the water. We need windscreen wipers. I think there's an invention there for someone. Little windscreen wipers for our helmets and our shields. I thought about it once before. How did you get them? Someone invent that for me, please. Helmet windscreen wipers. Make a fortune. Follow me for more financial tips and ideas. Damien is really happy. The La Quinta by the window. Well, it's fairly standard. Good enough. It'll dry our clothes. It's safe. Look at that. It's unusual that they left the toilet up like that. It's weird, isn't it? Okay, let's go and move those bikes. So we're at the Daniel Boone Inn restaurant, and apparently it is named after Daniel Boone. But the strangest thing, there's no menu. They just come out with the food. You can't choose. There's no alcohol. You don't get a drink. And here it comes. So they just walk around with this big trolley with all the food on it, and it comes all at once. They've told us. And they reckon, I hope you're hungry. So we've got no clue what we're in for.
Green beans and some corn.
Salisbury steak chicken, green beans, corn, mashed potato. One more thing.
Some chicken gravy that goes along with the potatoes.
Okay, fantastic. This is interesting.
Yeah.
So we've just done that. It's weird. Banana pudding. So that's it. We've been given our banana pudding. We think this might be either a Brethren run restaurant or the Amish. Because they're all the wait staff. The girls have got like scarves on their head and the old-fashioned dresses and stuff. In fact, one of the guys has got a scarf on his head as well. Anyway, it's been interesting. I'm not complaining. Just never experienced this before. It was wholesome. A bit salty, but wholesome, you know. Would I come back? No, I wouldn't. There's no alcohol. And it's not really my sort of food. It's a bit like nursing home food. Daniel Boone. There he is. Daniel Boone. So we've just had our dinner at the Daniel Boone Inn. And they only accept cash, so we definitely know it's a religion-run restaurant. Cash is king, right? That's it for today. Have you got anything you want to add to today? What was your favourite part of today, Damien? Caught you on the hop?
She did.
I think we took all the back roads.
Yeah, I think just finding little back roads.
Well, we got lost. I mean, we didn't really get on the Blue Ridge Parkway as expected, but we got into the Parkway, all the back roads, which were fabulous.
There was some unexpected roads and not signature names.
And thankfully the rain held off for most of it. We only got the last hour. But sadly tomorrow looks a bit rainy, 60%, but we're doing the Blue Ridge tomorrow. And I'll talk about that tomorrow. Where are we going? Yeah, okay, how do we get across?
You walk.
I know that, but there's no walking signs. I don't want to get hit by a car. They come at all the wrong directions here. That was a very unusual experience at the Daniel Boone Inn. Daniel Boone Inn.
A hustle here and a hustle there. New York City is the place where they say, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side.